don't know.
Honestly, even though Kasharawar is best. So if that...
Who's we?
Myself and a few other scholars. Kashif.
Oh, well, if you...
Whoa! Where did that come from?
Look at the level of detail. The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion. And the...
Kave?
All right, but...
You called? What is it, youngster?
This...
Oh,
a hero?
I see. Well, do you
As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy those.
Then perhaps the stack also on the subject of heroism. I feel that if the subject posed with I'm sure someone call it Kave. Kave.
Sorry, Madam
What a pity.
What a genius idea! Why didn't I think of that?
Precisely. A declaration of victory. You understand my vision. Then place the two statues face to face.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
It'll be a masterpiece.
Just call me Nicole. Madam Far...
What? Oh.
Why ever not? My dear Miss Nicole, in this day of age...
Honestly? Also, I'm sorry.
Let's not set...
Good idea.
I hope everyone's ready. We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly.
Time to act.
Why, we've not seen... closer in...
You surmise correct.
Why, you've even put this... I know that...
Oh, this is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings.
Why, you... Yes, I know, no need to shout. But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free, and how did you get in here?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. It's almost tragic.
I'm starting to take...
Time, we come to you. Oh, as for precisely what...
All right. But do you really have a way to answer them? Unless with the...
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world.
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one King Deshret was looking...
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question. All things current affairs are... You once described King Deshret as a proud man. I'd say that the prouder...
Indeed. This is the most eventful day I have experienced in a long... Are those three of...
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You three seemed...
Prison can help a person. Hello, Nefer.
It's good to see you. Thoth, the...
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease. Seeing...
Should we maybe introduce us?
Sure. I'm Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. This...
Everything is equally new to us, in truth. We've been gone from this mortal world for longer than you can imagine.
Let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll give me something to talk about with my chosen disciple.
Your gods and people of your...
Is that so? Well...
Fair point.
And I must pray... Why, you're tremendous...
General...
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a...
Every calamity throughout the...
Whatever is wrong with Ermin's soul...
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry,
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel, a pep who possesses no virtues aside from her basic instincts. Ah, good.
Oh, I shudder to think what could have...
You can help us make...
A smooth talker. Well said.
Currently, no one...
Unfortunate. Besides, I hear...
The archaeological records...
This is by no means a... You asked us to state our wish.
What do we think, my fellow?
Since you ask so nice...
Naturally what? Are you for or...
I simply mean we shall do... You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the Goldens...
We do.
In all likelihood,
We...
If your minds are made... Saint Ches...
Saint Binu. Responding to Saint Shezbank. Ah.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same...
Al-Akmar is long gone. What is...
You're awake. Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru...
Aru is the
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. A god with...
I do not mean to mock these proceedings. But what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the...
This will no doubt
Huh? Can someone attest to this? Do we have any proof? I ask the...
Naturally, the Ibis...
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity.
Harishef, you...
I awakened our former colleagues for...
I miss the...
What are you trying to say? Is...
Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth.
Since King Deshret is no more, remember to take this...
We understand that well.
King Deshret's...
Hermanubis' representative, by the grace of...
What's this? Are we under it? No.
Here you are.
Father. It's Jet's father, Jibriel! That's right.
I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown. Strong as a wild beast.
You have to leave, don't you? Please, just answer me this.
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that of Semail, is finally free. I am true that the dead should meet the living as it... Do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care.
Father.
Hey, Jet. Do you want something to eat?
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my father again meant the world to me. He was trapped in the gold...
You've grown strong, Jet. More than enough to fend for yourself.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. Goodbye, Father.
what a touching reunion that was.
We three retainers, what although our...
As for your proposed...
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to...
If I'd known you'd... All of us?
Vilify me no... Using our unseen and
Amazing.
With technology.
All right. Well, that...
Why, yes.
You must be the ones tasked by the Academia with renovating Aru?
That's right. Good afternoon. I'm Kav.
We've met before.
I've only ever... the paintings in the temple. They show us No, only...
I wouldn't go that far.
Back to the matter at hand. A preliminary is the most capable...
The artisans who...
I didn't know that.
Such brave...
No, that's not what he meant. Please, don't mind him. He shares your sentiments, just not your, penchant.
I just think it's important.
Forgive my lack. Here's a first draft of the project proposal for your perusal. Please let us know if you have any Normally, I...
Naturally.
Why are you so preoccupied with the ostentatious displays of respect to Al-Ahmar? We should be trying to make things easy for them. You never know. We might have to rely on these young people to look after...
Exactly. This is Aru's main...
We certainly will.
You may... King Deshret...
Is that true?
Naturally.
Have you noticed that the goat...
He understands the art.
Excuse me for being blunt.
You're mistaken.
You? Whatever. I knew it'd be like this working with you. All right, let me past. I need to look at this console.
It's your job to activate it after. Everyone, please proceed with the external...
Hello there, youngster.
Whoa, the Ibis King came to...
What do you mean, came to life? I've been alive the whole time.
You did say we could start our research, right? Are you having second thoughts now?
I've reviewed the proposal. The work you're planning to carry out on this grand device is ambitious in its scope. You are the top scholars of your day. I trust you are aware that there are countless links between Aru and the Akasha?
Aru and the Akasha? I thought the Akasha was the Academia's greatest technological accomplishment, created years ago.
And you too?
You've read the instruction manual, right?
An instruction manual? The Akasha has an instruction manual? The Dendro Archon...
It used to sit on a shelf in the corner at the House of Dana. Not the most popular read. If the manual is to be...
What?
But this is something you could not possibly have known. You may have heard many stories about the desert, but what is the most
I'm from Vahomana. It's... well...
Precisely. And a large part of veracity, I may as well tell you. Then it was the first, and all the great changes in Sumeru's history began so great. And so, the Akasha was inspired by...
Well, if the two... No, I do...
Perhaps you...
You know what it's like.
Yeah, also, sir, yes, well, you...
Neither.
Still, if Aru is so powerful, why didn't...
Because it was never... In the beginning, his wish was to create something that could rival the very world itself. What he desired, she bestowed. And thus was knowledge brought into the world. And that... At that time, since we shared... Remember, in the end, Aru was only used to store a portion of the souls.
So the point you could see this as an act of mercy. But you could also...
This explains why...
You have to be careful. Love is this... All right, let us pause. Who's in charge?
Yes.
Now then. Wisdom hides in the space between the by the power...
Where did this come?
It looks...
Just as the Akasha, this is no. Whether you choose to...
Turn around.
So that's where the elevator is. Obelisks were used to record important information in the ancient desert civilization. Hey, I've sent it to your...
Got it.
Take a look and tell me what it says.
Let's start. Looks like cultural...
Words thrown together.
Well,
It is...
All right, well, I guess I'll... Found some more.
these are all report...
Can we delete them?
I'd say so.
What if there are details in there that...
They'll just have to live with...
Yeah, you're right. There's some other similar monuments nearby. I'll... Another monument.
Hold on.
You're still reading it? How...
It records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization.
Is it important?
Some of it.
What about the artisans' records? What do they...
Their speculation...
Sounds like pure...
The records do...
Even that got...
Is that truly...
No, the... I think that should just about do it.
It meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should...
I gotta say, it's the strain. It's like drifting between...
Chasing dream...
What happens...
That one...
All right.
Traveler from afar, Do you worry for the fate of Sumeru as well?
Whoa! It's so big.
Greetings, Crocodile King.
Please be at ease. I'm just here to chat with you about Lesser Lord Kusanalik.
Sounds like you really care about her.
Yes, although...
Speaking of Nahid...
Wait a moment.
What is it?
I tried calling out to a... This can only mean...
All the gods just...
Are you aware of the history between her and our king? Then you are learned indeed. At the end of his life, the Dendro Dragon despised King Deshret, yet he outwitted her. Rather than bringing disaster to the Dendro... And so, her willingness to help the Dendro Archon through this...
Yep.
So Lesser Lord Kusana, as much as she loathes the...
Yeah, that's...
She is not... All of this being...
We'll keep that... Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with the Pep? For all we know... I'm alright, Paimon. Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment was effective.
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
Here will do just fine.
I had no intention of taking you any further. One ought not expect greater generosity than they have earned.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm. Only those who make it through the swirling winds can know just how beautiful that will...
You dare appraise my being?
No. I'm expressing my gratitude. I want to thank you for sharing your precious life force with me.
Awake already. You are more resilient than I thought.
I feel much better.
Gods and their if I suffer...
I understand what Sumeru is...
A farcical...
And yet...
Then hold still.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has decided to visit them.
I see that after all this time, El Ahma...
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven Pillars.
You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my way over. Goodness knows what hovels they crawled from.
What did you do with them?
I cast them away. What would you have me do? Keep them as trinkets? Boer, this is where we shall part ways. To be clear, I do not...
Then I wish you peace as you return to your dwelling place.
It matters not to me. Simply refrain.
A force to be reckoned with. At times like this, I feel glad that she...
Hold on. Just hold on, okay? We're almost there. Huh? Wait! Uh-oh! I'm gonna fall! Well, that's a relief.
The Dendro Archon's familiar.
Huh? Obviously I was worried. Oh, they seem pretty not just people. It's all these non-human beings, too. I can't believe you I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrival settle in. Once I'm done, I'll gather everyone. Traveler, Paimon, shall we? Awesome! Let's go! Well, first... Okay, I think... it's only... It must be very tough for you coming all the way out here. Especially since you don't like the Veluca. Everyone's here. Good. Are you okay? And you're Red Oh, excuse me! Are you... I suppose everyone is gathered here because of me. As we... I can't thank you. I can help too. Just let me know where I'm needed. Up to no good. That definitely sounds suspicious. Traveler, Paimon. I have other work. No problem. Thank you. I'm counting on you. There's one other thing. If you are to work alongside... There's nothing to fear. No one here will hurt you. But if you do feel afraid, don't worry. Just call my name and I'll be there. Very well. Now, I shall bestow a small blessing upon you all. Whenever people see you and interact with you, from the moment... Do not fear. Everyone's here. Wonderful.
Dendro Archon. Are you recovering all right? You mustn't push yourself too hard.
I'm doing very well. Thank you for your concern. I see. Using the power of Aru to reboot the Akasha and gain access... I regret to be the...
Alas, we had...
What about non-traditional?
Non-traditional means?
Are you saying...
Desperate times call...
The wind rises.
The Aranara.
Given it...
Miss Nefer. As a
Not one that I...
Let's say I'll...
I like the sound of...
Given that you rarely...
I take it you've read the...
Yes.
Any initial suspect?
Limiting the scopes. The Aranara...
Everyone is heading for the...
There's no way it was a... We need to smoke him out.
Sounds like you have...
So far we...
Then let's get...
And you're certain...
I'm certain. Sino, stay out of sight.
Understood.
Excellent. darker skin, scar. Nothing unusual about how he dresses or a coin. Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left? I don't.
Ma'am, what are you doing in Caravan?
My friend and I.
Forgive me for asking.
Sure.
Yes,
I understand.
Hey, wait. They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up.
That would be,
Hey, let's not worry about...
All right, thanks. Okay.
You're not wrong then?
I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help.
Oh, really?
We're in the antiques.
Ah, no. Well, ma'am?
I'm all ears. But to be...
I'm sure that won't be a problem.
Pure gold. It has no distinct... Surely you have an I understand.
As it happens...
Sure. Let's walk and talk.
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay behind and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran into us in time.
Hands where I can see them.
General Mahamatra! No, wait!
This is the coin? Sadly, you won't have the chance to spend it.
Nicely done. Looks like Sumeru's
unmarked gold coin. Here's what's... Southeast from here.
Great work.
Hers are quickly cat. Looks like it's over to you.
Because I'm quickest on my
because you know how to trail a target.
Fine.
One more thing.
Got it.
Are you?
Gee, I don't know.
Okay.
Really? You...
Paimon, are you...
well, besides.
Fine. Join me if you want. But be warned. If anything goes wrong, I'll...
No need! Paimon will be super careful. Promise!
Good. Then what are we waiting for?
Ah! Coming! Coming!
fury. Surge forth. Hup. The wind rises. Behold!
Hey, guy! Wait up! Hey, slow down, will ya?
We're here. Now we wait.
Okay, yeah.
What's on your mind, Paimon?
Huh?
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food and sleep. Why the sudden urge to go on a dangerous mission?
What's that supposed to mean? Paimon's been on plenty of dangerous missions before.
But never on your own. You hardly ever leave. Just saying. I'm kind of at loose ends right now. So if you did.
Hey, guy? Do you...
What?
When we were in Nod, Paimon doesn't get like... And the more Paimon thought... does that make any sense? You know...
You asked the right person. Boy, do I know that. I'm not gonna try and encourage you. What I will say is, you have to make... So ask yourself... Something's not right. Paimon, is it just me?
Should Paimon take a...
We'll give it another
Okay. How strange. What is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off about this whole situation. But I can't quite explain why. We know for sure that the guy Sinocot had something set up. That's the problem.
Even though this isn't a formal meeting,
Shesipangan, as for Herman...
there have been time has taken many things away. But that...
I must... You appear...
Oh no! Don't worry, Paimon. It worked very... The issue is how close... Sumeru has undergone tremendous changes to... I too have...
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help we... Sumeru is ours...
Though Al-Ahma... Not to mention that...
You...
Now then.
The brightest mind...
Correct. Irminsul has existed in Teyvat since the very beginning, after the Heavenly Prince. Since then, as the Dendro Arc, Teyvat has seen I made sure to... I still believe by entering Irminsul through...
I see what you mean.
That's right.
Please. Defense has never been an
After Irminsul...
I'm sure you feel
But the people of Sumeru...
And this is why you need Aru.
Yes. All I managed to... The scholars and unfortunate to rise to the to reclaim
human wisdom.
Together, we...
By the way...
Well, since you ask... Master Tainari!
Is this... How did this happen? What's going on inside?
Luckily, we...
What in the world was that?
Oh my. Not one.
Please continue, Dendro Archon.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has become a...
Blasphemy. From where I... But...
The birth of this tree proved, but to explain the...
Zandik.
But didn't Dotori die and not cry? He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui.
I can confirm. Furthermore, sorry.
A baleful tree.
Speaking of Dotori, I didn't think it was wise.
You mean?
It's hardly a but as it happens, he's been a collaborator.
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please remember...
As per the Mr. Alhaitha...
We'll give it The plan looks feasible, but the...
General Maham...
No problem. This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed.
If it's efficiency you're after...
Following up on...
Yep, that's...
Got it.
You can count on it. Will do.
Rest assured.
Dia,
You bet.
Good. I believe that covers...
Poor Tainari.
Hey, don't try and drive a wedge between us, you old rascal.
All it says to me...
Exactly.
Finally, once that's happened, the Eternal await...
Regarding your trip to... So regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the...
No point putting too much pressure.
Right. Especially...
Don't worry about me. Plus, yes, I believe in myself. And I believe in every one of you. Well...
To what extent we can implement the final plan depends on how successfully the Akasha can be modified and...
Yeah, no surprise that...
Once we roll this out, this still leaves us with a significant...
We'll need a supply of rare material. Time is not on our side here.
The Aru merge and as discussed. Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum, with him accompanying them.
I have every confidence. In the meantime, we may as well take a breather.
Makes sense. There's not much...
Get information and stay close.
What is this, boot camp?
It's just Sino being...
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal construct.
And King Deshret's...
If they're just sitting there doing nothing, we might as well put them to use.
Surrender! Give me some space.
Too slow. Squall and fury. Unsightly insects. Move or be moved. Behold.
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
rises.
Through me, justice is served. The sage's wisdom. Behold. Cry louder. Way ahead of you. Surrender. Squall and fury. Nowhere to run. Excuse me. Surrender.
The wind rises. How amusing.
Move or be moved. Way ahead of you. Nowhere to run. Behold. Your sins weigh upon your soul. Wretched vermin. Into space. Futile.
The wind rises.
To Al-Akbar! Way ahead of you.
These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review.
Squall and fury. Nowhere to run. Into space. You dare to gaze upon me? Futile. Through me, justice is served. Way ahead of you. The sage's wisdom. Nowhere to run. Surrender.
How many do we need again?
Enough to make an Akasha.
I remember you telling.
The Academia declared the Akasha to be the most
Certainly sound.
Neither hat guy.
Well, if it all...
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. I'm well aware what a bumpy, dangerous...
Oh, trust me. I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. But will you really be needing all of this?
According to our plan, yes.
I heard you
Of course. It's really quite a beautiful design.
Did you attend the lecture on
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, Elemental...
Good to know. Master told me in private that
Oh, well, you can't enforce a...
At
first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to explain it in great depth for safety reasons. Later, she came to terms with to protect someone from such dangers means it's an information, a tricky problem. But today...
What do you mean? Ah, I get it. For instance, you and I share secret knowledge. Hey, what? That is not what, well, as they often say in Bahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta...
When the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds. Most people would find us...
Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight... All right. I think that's...
Thanks a lot. But don't go anywhere just yet.
Okay, the materials are ready. Alhaitham, how are you getting along?
Most of the information...
Oh. Not lost to history, I hope.
Some are. All we can do is... Although... This section actually fills in some of the missing historical record. I'm transcribing it so we can bring it back to the academia.
After Aru started up, 2 more lines of text appeared here. Can you read them?
Humans may not read what is written by the gods, except by not reading. Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has external borders.
Is this a clue to solving a puzzle? You can't read it unless... Wait, I think I've got it. It's a metaphor, isn't it? It's talking about...
A chessboard.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving riddles.
Have the secrets buried in...
Oh, I've always been against.
Ah, it's you 3. Just in time. We've been delving deep.
I've heard this was how you'd while away your free hours.
It is true.
Is this chessboard?
Naturally. Visitors, everything is ready. Only by completing the...
1 second. It's not...
Dangerous? Why...
I should be the one to go, then. Wait for me here.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our present company has rubbed off on you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm your upperclassman, and that means I have to look out for you.
I appreciate the sentiment. Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively...
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are controlling the difficulty, so please don't go too hard on us, all right?
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put...
Thank you. This doesn't seem like
No, you must enter the board and pass the trials we have placed there.
Ready? Let's do it.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho ho! Excellent work.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho ho! Excellent work.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho-ho! Excellent work. Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Alhaitham, what are you thinking?
If you don't want to wait, you're free to leave.
I never wanted to wait in the first place! Chessboard gave me no choice.
If you say so.
Ibis, King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Done.
Finally. But seriously, that was incredible. Standing on the... Oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for helping us out with this.
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our...
In addition to the... Since Aru...
So, building upon the existing function...
Imagine for a moment.
I agree.
Me, oh my.
Naturally.
Time to go! Let's go find Nahida! There you are. Miss Nicole True. She said that while... Oh, there's she is. Well,
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned, but why? And if I'm not
Good question. I'm wondering the same thing myself.
That voice. Mawik!
Hello, traveler. It's been a...
hello there.
Hello, Dendro Archon.
Malika, I apologize for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. I also apologize for Irminsul has been...
My records will be...
Exactly.
So, by meeting each other in this way, the Natlanese...
I'd like to address... I don't... So even with... But this time, the Heavenly Principles established a rule that when Irminsul is plunged into grave danger, a portion of power will be reserved to isolate Sumeru. That way...
We'd certainly need it.
The Heavenly Principle... Yes.
Nicole of the Hexa...
That's right.
You need the Pyronosis, don't you?
Yes. Originally, I only intended to borrow it, but the situation is far graver than I foresaw.
Why do you sound so nervous?
Surely a gnosis is pretty important to a god.
I guess, but it's not as if losing it would suddenly render us powerless. But I'm sure you don't need me to... As far as I'm concerned, a gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer. But I don't usually use it. You know me. I like to think I'm pretty strong without it.
Yeah, not about...
So you see? You don't need to sweat it. Here, take the Pyronosis.
Huh? Just like that?
Uh-huh. Just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of giving it to someone who needs it more. I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and increase the chance of success. It's a good thing you did, because your involvement is one of the main reasons you've managed to persuade me.
Are you sure about this? Handing.
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me. Besides, Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all too well how difficult it can be. You don't need to tell me the specific.
Malika, my heartfelt thanks go to you and...
I have an idea.
Just as I thought.
Incredible.
Just made a lucky guess. This seems to happen quite a lot. Things that apply to everyone else don't seem to apply to me.
Irminsul usually produce...
Is that right? You really are full of catch.
Whoa! Thank you, Mawika. Thank you for trusting us.
All right. Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the barrier, but I don't know about...
I have the pyro... I need to think hard about my memories of pyro.
The gnosis disappeared.
I'm fine. The pyronosis disappeared into my body.
Maybe it resonates with you because you've mastered the power of
Whew.
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the...
We won't let you...
Yeah.
Traveler, Paimon's it... Of course.
I'm doing all right.
With the negative... But please, stalking the...
Me too.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Don't worry about what I think.
What are you talking about?
Says who? You can...
I don't know why.
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. And we feel exactly the same way around you.